Celebrity Family Fortunes, with Britain's top 5 agony aunts. From the Sunday Mirror, Claire Rayner. From TV Times, Katie Boyle. From the Daily Mail, Marjorie Proofs. From Woman, Virginia Ironside. And from The Sun, Deirdre Sanders. And the Good Morning Britain team from TV AM. Nick Owen, Weather Girl Wincy Willis, John Stapleton, Keep It Girl Lizzie Webb, and Anne Diamond, all here to play Family Fortunes. And here is your host, Max Bygraves.
What a reception. This is our Christmas show, and tonight the big money stands at £2,000. And the people that are going to win it are the lovely celebrities you've just met on camera there, and the TV AM team. We're going to play for all this money tonight, but it's not going to the families. They have decided to give it away to a local charity. And the charity is right here in Nottingham, where we're doing the show. They're going to give this money, if they win it, to the Crocus Fields Home for Mentally Handicapped. And the TV AM team are going to give it to the Cherry Home, also for the mentally handicapped children. All right? So we are going to play Family Fortunes. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Who is this lady here? I'm just doing that because in spite of the commercials, you'll know that 9 out of 10 people can tell Marge from butter. Claire, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm all right, how are you? You're looking all right.
I feel good, yeah.
Take your path. It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, you're all right.
Because you weren't always a writer, were you? You used to be a nurse of some kind.
And a midwife.
And a midwife, did you?
And
whereabouts?
Well, down by the docks, Guy's Hospital in London.
Oh, yeah, I live near there, yeah. What was the biggest baby?
Yes. Now I look at you, yes.
You know me. You didn't deliver me, did you?
No, but there were an awful lot of babies who were very pretty around the docks in those days.
What was the biggest baby you ever delivered?
I won't forget him. It was only the second baby I delivered. He weighed 11 pounds, 11 ounces, and I was terrified.
11 pounds, 11 ounces?
His mum was fine. It was me that was in trouble. Yes, he was a big boy.
Good God. That's a big birth, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you have a normal birth or did you launch it?
I whistled.
Lovely. Katie, do you know how long it is ago since we met?
It's a long time ago, and I've changed my relationship with you because then I was your mother.
You were, weren't you? We did a command performance together, and you played the part of my mother.
Yes.
And the reason for this was that Jack Hilton was supposed to have got married again.
That's right.
And it was legend that Jack Hilton always had young birds.
I was his mother-in-law.
That's right,
Oh, my goodness, what a family I did have.
And you know, Katie, you haven't changed one bit.
And you're pretty.
You look beautiful.
You're pretty, too.
Marge, it's almost 20 years ago since I wrote a song about you. Do you remember that? Yeah, do you? I remember the words.
It was about you having a baby, wasn't it?
No, it was...
Yes, it was. You were pregnant at the time.
Oh. No, I wasn't pregnant, no. I had the song with me, but I've left it in the dressing room. I wish And it was a lovely song. I wish I'd remembered it. Couldn't remember it. Oh, dear. Look, I felt written it. Not there, you know. Virginia, you weren't always an agony aunt, were you? You used to write pop, didn't you, and all that sort of...
Yes, I did. I had a column in the 60s, which was all about that scene.
And you used to review records, didn't you?
That's right, yes.
And who did you meet in those days? Who?
Oh, you name them, I met them.
Did
the
you
Rolling
meet
Stones,
the Beatles?
The Beatles, yes.
The Rolling
certainly,
Stones?
Yes.
When
yes.
you met the Beatles, who impressed you most of all?
Oh, well, John Lennon, of course.
Did he really?
But I was so nervous when I met him. I could hardly get my questions out. I was wobbling at the knees.
Did you ever save any of those records from the 60s?
Yes, I've got a lot at home still.
Did you save any of mine?
You weren't making records in the 60s, were you?
I was. I had the deck of cards. And listen. And Deirdre, you weren't always a writer. You have this enormous following. All of you. There's the Sunday Mirror. Probably the biggest circulations in the world, these newspapers. When I tell people when I go to Australia and America that we have newspapers that have circulations of 5 and 6 million, they're astounded. But you weren't always a writer, were you?
No, Well, I was actually. Yes, I've always worked as a writer, but I had a brief spell when I decided maybe I ought to learn how to cope when the going gets tough. And I took myself off round South America.
Where was that?
That was in Brazil.
I don't remember being in Brazil. Well, go over to TVAM. Hello, Nick. How are you, son?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
Good, nice to see you. Nick, you're with TVAM. You have to get up very early in the morning. About what time do you get up?
Get up about 3 o'clock.
And what's the worst part of that particular job?
I'm sure you can understand. Can you imagine seeing this lot at 4 o'clock every morning?
Yeah. And you weren't always in TVAM, were you?
No, I was at Central Television before that, doing sport and things like that.
Yeah, of course you were brought in for when David Frost went on
That's
his own,
it,
didn't
yes.
You? Not Anna Ford. And Wincy, you do most of the weather forecasting, don't you?
That's right. Well, I present it. I won't take credit for forecasting.
But you do a lot of it, don't you? I was noticing it this morning. When I knew you were all coming on, I've been watching TVAM, and what a wonderful program it is.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It really is, yeah. I'm sure that millions of people around the country are missing a hell of it. Why don't they record it in the morning, put together about an hour of it, and show it in the evening? It's so good.
Don't encourage them to do that. They don't count in the ratings.
John, you were not always with TVAM. What did you do? Of course, you were in sport.
No. I was at the Thames Television first of all, and then at the BBC. I went across to TVAM about 3 or 4 months ago.
How far do you live from TVAM? Do you have long journeys in the morning?
About 12 miles, but at that time in the morning, at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's a pretty speedy journey, as you can imagine.
Nothing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a joy. You get across London so quickly. How's the circus doing this Christmas, by the way, Max?
This, yeah. It's the only thing I could think of Christmassy. And why haven't you got a jacket on?
Very tasteful. We give you a casual approach every morning. You know, the laid-back TVAM.
I love your exercises in the morning.
Do you do them?
Yes, I don't do them. No, well,
you're not meant to watch. You're meant to do them.
Yeah, but I didn't believe the human body can do things that you make it do.
Well, you should try it and see.
You see it before the show.
You're not filleted, are you? And down, and up, and down, and and how are you?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, yeah. And you look absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
I wish I was 5 years younger.
Well, I wish you were 5 years younger too. No, that's wrong, isn't it?
It's nothing to do with you. I just hate being the same age as Jimmy Savile. Listen, before you were TVAM, you were a newsreader, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
And this is a novelty for me because you don't often see newsreaders above the waist, do you?
No, I've got
And
something.
before Angela Rippon went on the Morecambe and Wise show, I thought she was on Casters.
A lot of people think that.
No. Let's play Family Fortune, shall we? Yeah. Come along, girls. Here we go, Nick and Claire. Now, let me tell you something. When the show goes on tonight, usually we have what they call hidden prizes. And we give away fridges and cutlery and radio sets. But tonight, to help the charity, every time you get to a hidden prize, the prize money will go up by another £100. And that will go up. All right, that all clear? All right. Right, we surveyed 100 people. They gave us answers. The top answers are now going up on the board. 8 answers. When you think you know the answer, hit the buzzer. And are we all ready? All right. Name the first thing you put on in the morning. Claire.
We stockings.
Your stockings.
You know, them
I know,
tights.
yeah. Your stocking, says Claire, yes. Socks, yes. Very good, very good. But it's not the top answer, so Nick can have a go. What's the first thing you put on in the morning?
Do I have to tell you?
Yeah.
Underpants.
Nick puts on his underpants. Yes, number 1. Yeah, don't go. Already you've won yourself another £100. £100 extra. What will you do, Nick? Will you play?
We'll play.
Excuse us, Claire, won't you? All right. Isn't it easy? Easy. You're all so worried about
You've
it.
got to tell people such personal things as that.
Wincy, name the first thing you put on in the morning.
It can't be those. It's only the other thing, isn't it? Bra.
Your bra, all right. Wincy puts on the bra. Yes, number 7. Very good, very good. Have a discussion, talk about it, because you might steal the money.
Don't wear one myself, but I guess most people might say vest.
A vest. A vest. No, no. Lizzie?
Well, if it's winter, which it is now, how's about a dressing gown?
Yes, that's a good idea. A dressing gown, says yes, Lizzie. And congratulations, you've also won £100. That also goes on the prize money. Anne?
Following on Lizzie's idea that people have actually got the time to think about this, slippers.
Slippers, yeah, good idea. Are slippers up there? Yes, they are indeed. And you have won yourselves another £100. That's very good. You haven't got them all yet. There's still 3 answers to go. Name something you put on in the morning, first thing.
Shirt.
A shirt. A shirt. Yes, a hurt. It's a hairy hurt. A shirt.
Oh dear. Well, I'll say trousers.
Trousers,
in
yeah.
general.
Trousers, says, no, it's not there. Keep working, girls, because you might have a good, John?
You've got some funny people in the survey who go around without trousers on in the morning. I can only think, Max Bygraves, slippers, I can only think shoes.
Shoes, yeah. Shoes? Do shoes go on in the morning? No. Girls, have you arrived at anything?
Kettle for a cup of tea.
Yes, a good idea. A kettle for a cup of tea. No! But that was a very good answer, Claire. I would have come up with something like that. Let's see what the answers are. 6 was radio, and number 5 was specs. Let's play round 2, shall we? Come along, then. Come along, Katie. All right, then. There's 8 answers coming up on the board. Now, forget zoos. Don't include zoos. We asked 100 people to name any animal that lives wild in the United Kingdom. You got it there.
Fox.
A fox. A fox. Yes, number 1 answer. And another £100. What will you do? Will you play or will you pass? You'll play, yes. Use that. All right, John. An animal that lives wild in the United Kingdom.
Deer.
A deer. A deer. Yes, number 4.
A badger.
A badger, yes, it does. A badger. Yes, number 3. And another £100, Lizzie. That goes right on the money. You're going to make some wonderful money tonight for these lovely kids. And?
Squirrel.
A squirrel, yes. A squirrel. Yes. Still got 4 to go, though. Nick?
A rabbit?
A rabbit, yes. A rabbit. Yes, a rabbit's up there. 2 or 3 more, Wincy.
Snakes. We've got snakes.
Snakes, yeah. Let's try snakes, shall we? Snakes. Oh, 1 life has gone. Keep talking, girls, yeah.
Am I allowed, having had a rabbit, am I allowed a hare?
Hare, let's try hare, shall we? Hare. No. Is he? No, you mustn't discuss. No, no.
What about a mouse?
A mouse. I'll try a mouse. No. All you have to do is come up with 1 there, and you've won. Otters. Yes, otters. Yes. And an extra £100 to go on there. I hope somebody's keeping stock of all this. Here are the missing answers. Number 8 was easel. Yeah. Chalk it up. And then number 7 was a stoat. All right, let's play round 3, shall we? Marjorie and John. There's 8 answers up on the board this time. And it's, ready, Marjorie?
Yes, yes.
Yeah? Good. Good luck. Fancy winning that after all, they got all the answers. Yeah, yeah. It was Snake that let you down. Yeah. Right. Name a personal habit that irritates other people. You nearly had your hand there at that moment, didn't you?
Yeah.
What is it, Marge?
Snoring.
Snoring, yeah. Schnorring. Yeah, snoring. And an extra £100, don't go. There's another habit higher than that that irritates other people.
Can I be really rude?
No.
Nose picking.
Nose picking is
Oh,
what I was
nose
gonna say.
picking. Nose picking. Will you play or will you pass? You'll play, won't you?
We'll
Yes,
play,
excuse
we'll
us,
play,
John.
yeah.
All right, go back to your place, Marjorie, and I'll go up to Virginia here. Virginia?
Sniffing.
Sniffing, yes. A personal habit that irritates other people. Sniffing, yes. You are right. Deirdre, a personal habit that irritates other people.
Smoking.
Smoking, yes, it does indeed. Smoking, yes, and another £100. Oh, isn't that lovely? Another £100. Claire, what do you suggest?
Making nasty smells. It's very irritating.
I know it is.
Very personal.
What are they going to do that like?
What are they going to... What?
Yes,
I mean, how can you put it?
we're going to watch.
Aromas. No. Katie.
Slurping.
Slurping. Slurping. Slurping, says Katie. No. Keep talking, you might come up with it there. Marge.
Interrupting.
Interrupting, yes. Interrupting. No, it isn't. Nick, have you got any ideas? A personal habit that irritates other people.
Winch is telling me to hang on. You ready?
Yep.
Noisy eating.
Noisy eating. Is noisy eating there? No, you've won the money. Look at that, look. £88. Yeah, I'll tell you what the others are. Don't worry, I'm not going. Number 8 was... Scratching. Yeah, it should be scratching. I know it should be scratching. Number 7 is untidiness. Number 6 was clicking fingers. Number 5 was teeth grinding. And the number 1 answer was nail biting. There you are, doesn't it? We'll be back in a couple of minutes because now we're going for a commercial. And join us afterwards and we'll play for double money, which leads up to the £2,000. And welcome back to Family Fortune. Marge, I found that song I wrote to you over 20 years ago. It goes, Dear Marjorie Proops, I'm sending this letter to you. Dear Marjorie Proops, help me please Marjorie do. My sister is having a baby. I think it is due in the spring. The father has gone off and taken her bike and she misses his old ding-a-ling. Do that today. Could have been a hit, couldn't it? Listen to the second verse. Granddad is also a problem. He's done something that we all feared. He's just joined a nudist camp somewhere in Kent. Thank goodness he's got a long beard. I didn't win the Songwriters Award that year. I'll just tell you, the Agony Aunts so far have won themselves extra £300. The TVAM, they've won themselves £500 extra. And I said at the beginning of the show that each team were giving their money towards the different charities. They're not. They're pooling it together and we're splitting it right down the middle and sending it both to the mentally handicapped homes. All right, let's play number 4, shall we? Game number 4. That's Lizzie and Virginia. All right, girls, are you? Good. All right, 6 answers on the board. Name a food you smell to be sure it's fresh. Lizzie, you just got it.
Cheese.
Cheese. Is cheese up there? Yes. Not the top answer, though. Not the top answer. Virginia.
Fish.
Fish, I would think so, yes. I don't know the answers, you know. I just get the questions. I'm surprised as you are, some of these. Fish, says Virginia. Yes, number 1 answer. And you've won yourself an extra £100. What will you do, Virginia? Play or pass?
Play.
Play, yeah, all right. Excuse us, girls, won't you? All right, Deirdre. One answer gone, 5 to go. Name a food you smell to be sure it's fresh.
Meat.
Meat, yes. Meat, says Deirdre. Yes. And you have won £100. Whoa! Isn't that marvellous, Claire?
Fresh fruit.
Fresh fruit. Yes. Fruit, says Claire. No. Claire, why not?
I don't know why.
I am surprised. I'm more surprised than you are.
I'm shocked.
Would you call wine food? Yes.
Yes, I guess so. Wine.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I wouldn't call it food, no. Try to think, girls, that this is not what you would require. This is what 100 people answered. Marjorie?
Sauce.
Sauce? Yeah. Sauce, says Marjorie. No, it isn't. Nick? Something you would smell to be sure it's fresh.
Butter.
Butter. Butter, are you up there? No, it isn't. You've won the money. You won the 26. Now, what would you believe you'd have to smell to make sure? Number 5 is bread. Number 4 is cream, I would agree. Yeah. I'm not so sure about bread, are you? No. 3 is eggs. How can you smell eggs? Oh, yeah, when they're broken. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's play round 5, shall we? Sorry about that. And that was a toughie, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. All right, clear the board. 7 answers coming up on the board. We asked 100 people to name a famous inventor. Deirdre. A famous... Bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yes, Bell. £100 you won yourself there. Come here, Deirdre. What will you do, honey? Will you play? You play, will you? All right. Excuse us, Anne. All right, Claire, it's up to you again.
Marconi.
Marconi, indeed. Marconi is an... Yes. And Claire, another £100 to go on the kitty. That was a good answer. That was...
Pasteur.
Pasteur, Louis Pasteur. Pasteur, is he up there? No, he isn't. No. One of those foreigners. You know.
What was the question again? I forgot.
I'll give you the question again. We asked 100 people to name a famous inventor. Inventor. No, you don't discuss it.
Fleming.
Fleming, yeah. Who's Fleming? Fleming! No. Yeah.
Stevenson.
Penicillin. Who? Stevenson, yes. That should get a rocket. Yes, it is. Indeed, yes. Stevenson. Deirdre, a famous inventor. We got Mr. Bell, Marconi, Mr. Stevenson. Yes, got any ideas?
Edison.
Edison, yes, indeed he was. Edison, yes, Thomas Edison. Don't forget this is for double money, you know. Double money.
Ooh.
Claire?
Oh, we're still going.
Yes, still going.
Oh, we're still going.
Yes, there's 3 answers to go, you see.
I didn't know we were still going. Hang on, it'll come to me in any minute now because she's sitting at the back of my head.
Yeah. Don't keep scratching, you'll get a splinter.
Jenny, the spinning Jenny. The man who invented... Crapper, Thomas Crapper.
Thomas Crapper,
yes,
yeah. Thomas Crapper. I'll tell you what, I'm glad that word was back in then. Nick.
Baird, I think.
Baird.
Baird.
Logie Baird. Are you up there, Logie? Yes, John Logie Baird. Yes. And the missing inventors. Number 7 is Frank Whittle, jet engine. And 6, Barnes Wallis. Yes, another famous man, yeah. See, hang around, you learn. Yeah. All right, let's play round number 5. No, 6. Yeah, Nick can play round number 6 now. Yep. All right, 4 answers only on the board. Don't forget, this is all going up to double money. And the first one that goes through the £300 barrier plays for the big money. Okay? Get the idea now? All right. 4 answers on the board. Name something husbands borrow from wives. Yes, Claire.
Hairspray.
Hairspray. They borrow their hairspray. Yeah.
Mine does.
Oh, yeah.
He's got long hair.
Oh, has he? Get boo.
Hair dryer.
Hairdryer. They borrow their hair dryers. Yes, they do. Will you play or pass?
Pass out.
Play. Excuse us, yes. All right. Come, Wincy. Name something husbands borrow from their wives.
Money.
Money. Yes, number one answer. And talking of money, you've won another £100. Good heavens, John. You're not allowed to tell. Only they can talk.
I didn't hear a
Charity.
word.
You can't cheat for charity.
Of course you can, can't you?
What about the car? The car.
The car. They borrow the car. They borrow the car. No, the car is not there. Lizzie? And think and go and up and...
They're combs.
They're combs. They're combs. They borrow... Yeah! What an unbelievable... And another £100. Oh, good heavens. That's lovely. And one to go. Keep talking, because you've got a great chance. You got the ideas, have you? All right.
I'm going to try shampoo.
Shampoo. They borrow their shampoo. No. Oh, you've got one more to go, Nick.
Oh.
Yes. Husbands borrow it from their wives.
I was thinking of tights on a cold day, but that's not my answer. Lipstick, I can't admit to that. Checkbook.
Their checkbook. They borrow their checkbook. No, they don't. Claire. What
Deodorant.
They borrow their deodorant. Do they? Yes, they do indeed. Yes. And girls, you have gone through the £300 barrier. Well, I'm afraid that the agony aunts have beaten the TVAM. Here's a picture taken just before the show, and we're going to send this to the handicapped children. Thanks. You will stay, will you, and just watch the girls and boys. The girls. Yeah. Come on. Who's going in the box? Who's going to play for big money? Come on then. Go down. Now, one of you has to go into the box. Who's it going to be?
Is it nice
Claire?
and quiet in there?
It's quiet in there, and it's very
Go
dark,
there.
and you put the headphones on so as you can't hear what we're saying, and they'll play some of my tapes.
Oh, isn't that nice? I'm going to.
Right. First contestant, you have 15 seconds. The clock does not start ticking until after I've asked the first question. Okay? All right. Here we go. For big money. Something you do only because it's good for you.
I go to church.
It's found in the glove compartment of a car.
A torch.
Something worn in cold weather.
Gloves.
Any flavour of soup.
Asparagus.
Any famous golfer.
Look at it.
Nicholas, did you get it? Okay, Katie. Let's see how you did. I said to you, name something you do only because it's good for you. You couldn't think of anything, so you had to pass, didn't you? Oh, no, you said church. Church, and the survey said? No, nothing. I said, name something found in the glove compartment of a car. You said a torch. Good answer. Survey said 15. I said something worn in cold weather. You said gloves. The survey said 24. That's pretty good. I said...
She's maintaining her composure. Oh no, she's dropped the golden ball.
Lucky not to get
I said Nicholas, and it was just out.
No, so you had to pass. Anyway, you made 39 then. Now let's see what Claire does, eh? Clear the board. Yes, same questions. We want the top answers. You get 20 seconds because it's slightly harder. So as soon as I've asked the first question, the clock starts ticking, but don't get fooled because it's quite a long time. Don't rush it. Take your time on it. You hear this noise, it means that it's been answered before, so give me another answer, will you? Okay, right. Here we go. Name something you do only because it's good for you.
Dieting.
Something found in the glove compartment of a car.
A map.
Something worn in cold weather.
A scarf.
Any flavour of soup.
Tomato.
Any famous golfer.
Oh, Arnie Palmer. Is he a golfer?
Arnold Palmer, yes, he is indeed.
Oh.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Arnold Palmer, yeah, very good. Very good.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Turn around. Don't move up too far. Let's see how you did. I said, name something you do only because it's good for you. You said dieting, and the survey said 18. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Then I said, name something found in the glove compartment of a car. You said map, and the survey said 47. Very good, very good. Good. Something worn in cold weather. You said scarf, and the survey said 23. Oh, dear. You're going great. Yeah, you're going... I'll count up, don't worry. I said any flavour of soup. You said tomato, and you got the top answer for that. That was 49. If you had said exercise at the top there, that's 31. If you said, well, you said maps, that's 47. And if you said, well, you got all the top answers. The last one is around the last, what are you, 176? You've got to make now, what, 24? I said, name any famous golfer. And you said Arnold Palmer, and the survey said... That goes on to that up there. That is added to that. And tonight you have won yourselves £3,980, all for Handicap Home. Oh, marvellous. Good night, Anne. Busy? Thank you very much. Nick? Bye-bye, John. Thanks for coming. Bye, Anne. Bye, Claire. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Bye, Marjorie. Keep well. And we'll be back next week where the prize money will stand at a lot of lolly. Good night, all!
See it, then shout it out. It's not that hard to win a fabulous holiday. Join in with the classic It's Catchphrase on the home of Play Along TV Challenge.